Hello and welcome to 4:30 in the morning, the time slot for this week's UNCUT review. I am tired, really tired, and I am sick to boot. But I'm going to do this review anyways. To get started, .hack sign. I just finished this, like, minutes ago. It was one that I had watched way back in the day, but I had forgotten about, so I was like, yeah, gotta rewatch this, and, because I couldn't remember how it ended and stuff. I liked it. As far as I can remember, I liked it the first time around. This time, I found it very slow. Really slow. It's 28 episodes long, and the first 10-ish episodes, I mean, holy crap. Almost had to force myself to watch it, you know? But, it does pick up a little bit. Get a little better. It's not the worst anime ever, but it's slow. It is kind of boring. But the story's really, really, really good. Like, crazy good. Which is why I sort of like it. I have mixed feelings about it, because it's so boring, I almost wouldn't recommend it. Like, if you're really into, like, just, like, mysteries and, like, watching something you won't completely understand, I would go for .hack side. It's interesting. It sort of does have that mystery to it, like, what's the big secret? And you can follow it pretty well. Up until, I think, the last 3 episodes. The ending of the show is confusing as all hell. Like, and the last 3 episodes, it's funny, they're the most confusing, but they're the best reason to watch the show. You're gonna be bored through it, trust me, but you'll be like, I need to see what's those last 3 episodes, because the big climax, I have no idea what happened. I'm like, that's it? Explanation? Why this? Why that? And then the last 2 episodes? Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What happened in between point A and point B? How come you know you? Why do you... Alright, so it's interesting. It's an interesting show. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 for stars, same as I gave Gundam Seed, and I don't think it's gonna make the list. position 11, which is not solely top 10. Does not make the top 10. It was just too boring. I had to force myself to watch it at times. But, yeah, I guess I should say a little something about it. It's about, I'm assuming most people have heard of it, but anyways, what it's about, is a guy named Tsukasa, who is in a world, basically, and it's not the real world. It's like a computer game. But his consciousness is actually in the world. He can't leave. And it's these people trying to help him leave and get him back to reality and figure out why he can't leave. And there's this mystery of, like, the key of the Twilight. It might be able to help him log out of the game. What's the purpose of it? Why is these things even in the world? Which the world is the name of the game. And I don't want to give too much away, you know. I'm not even sure I can give anything away. If I literally, like, told you every single thing that you find out throughout the show, you'd still, without watching it, you'd probably still be like, and? It's interesting, to say the least. I actually do not recommend it, because if I would say, hey, I recommend this, it's really good, go watch it, you go watch it, 2-3 episodes in, you're going to say, I'm not listening to this guy anymore, because this is boring as hell. It's boring, I'm warning you now, but it is interesting, and there's 2 other shows that correlate with this one somehow, and I think you have to watch all 3 to understand what the hell's going on, so I guess I'll have to do that eventually. So that's .hex sign. Watch it if you want something interesting to watch. It's not for the action fans, but, you know, there's good characters, there's a good story. It's a really good story, but it needs to be sped up, and it needs more action, needs more fighting. And it's not like every anime needs to have people kicking the crap out of each other for it to be good, it's just that even though, like, I don't think that way. I don't think if you're not beating the crap out of each other, it's not a good show. I don't. But it's, this show could have used it. It could have used a couple more fighting scenes, or at least, you know, compressed, you know, a lot of the episodes. But they took their time with it. It's only 28 episodes, but you're gonna feel like it's more than that. Anyways, I've talked about it too much. I'm moving on to the next anime. Wolf's Rain. This anime is a really good one, actually. It's been a while since I watched it, but I figured I'd do a review anyways without rewatching, because really, I want to do a review of it, 1. 2, I do not have the time to rewatch an anime right now. I barely have the time to watch the ones I'm watching right now already. which is why I really want to go out and start a new anime right now, like start watching something new. But I can't. I don't have the time for it, so I'm gonna have to hold myself off from doing that. Third reason that I didn't rewatch it is because I kind of think I watched it recently enough. I mean, it's been a year or so, but I think I still remember it enough to review it, you know? Don't have to rewatch everything. So Wolf's Rain is about, it's in the future, and the wolves have gone extinct. Or at least that's what people think. It turns out the wolves are actually tricking people by making themselves look like humans. Now, how can a wolf look like a human? It's not like they literally, like, transform into people. It's, they're wolves walking around on four legs. But it's sort of like magic, like our conception. We look at them, and we see a person. It's kind of weird, but it's actually cool, because there's, like, for instance, one part where the wolf goes to grab a boy who's falling off of a bridge and grabs him with his hand, right? But then, because of what happens, the boy sees the wolf for what he really is. And it's not his hand that's grabbing the boy's arm, it's his mouth, his teeth. He sees a wolf grabbing his arm by his mouth. Kid freaks out, but yeah, because it's not like they actually have hands, like fingers and stuff, to do stuff, but we see them in that way. So it's pretty cool. It's like an illusion. And the story is, when the world ends, and the world is ending, the wolves will be able to find paradise. And it's these 4 wolves. There's other wolves and other main people that are important too, but the main characters are this pack of wolves. There's 4 of them, and they're looking for paradise. And it's really good. It's 30 episodes long. The ending's pretty cool. I like the ending of this one. And it's basically them looking for paradise. There are some good fights in this one, unlike Dot Hack, and it's completely entertaining. I definitely recommend this one. It's a short one, you know, so I'd say definitely go watch this guy. Star rating and position for this one, I'll cut out to the blue screen. And Wolf's Rain comes in at position number 6 with 4.5. Kicking Gundam Seed off the list. By blue screen, I meant my channel. Because I thought that would be more accurate. So yeah, this one was good. I'd say go watch Wolf's Rain. Alright, well, that's it.